TDIU or IU, which is unemployability, is the biggest scam at the VA, and I will explain why I believe that. Side note, veterans can, yes they can, make more than the income limit while on TDIU, and not many people know about this one, and we'll cover that at the end. This is obviously my opinion, but this one really does get under my skin, seriously. You are going to tell me that your disabilities are so bad that they prevent you, the veteran, from gainful employment, yet the VA wants to add an income limit. So instead of just awarding you 100% due to your disabilities, they will award you 100% with this sort of like ball and chain of an income limit capped at 15 grand or whatever the amount is. You can Google that. Why can't the VA just award you 100% due to the severity of your disabilities? Why does it have anything to do with work? Riddle me that. This is something I don't understand, and in my opinion, the TDIU income limit clause is absolutely useless. If your disabilities clearly keep you from working, just award the 100%. Why does the VA have the income limit? That veteran could find work doing YouTube, like I do, where they are comfortably at home with the amenities that they need. That veteran could do any other sort of desk, telework, or position, find a work environment that really does cater and build around that veteran's disabilities. If the veteran's disabilities are that severe, there is no need for the income limit. It's irrelevant. The disabilities are either that severe or they aren't, and that's it. There's no other assessment that is needed. Now, technically speaking, this already exists, but it is extremely rare, which is why we see veterans quote the income limit for veterans that are IU. The criteria for this to be possible is completely subjective, hence why it's rare. Pretty much, if the veteran did not have the accommodations that they have in place of business, wherever it is that they work at, then there is absolutely, without a doubt, zero ability to continue working at any other 9 to 5 if those amenities were not in place. You could see how that is, one, subjective, and two, very difficult to prove. I'm going to show you the actual guidance that you can make more than the income limit on TDIU, but seriously, keep in mind this is extremely rare, so don't take this as an invitation to make millions while you are on TDIU. This has to be approved. So from the M21-1, it's the definition of what marginal employment is. Now I'm going to read it verbatim. Marginal employment exists when a veteran's earned annual income does not exceed the amount established by the U.S. Department of Commerce, U.S. Census Bureau, as the poverty threshold for one person, or, and this is the part I want to talk about, on a facts found basis, and includes but is not limited to, subjective, employment in a protected environment such as a family business or sheltered workshop when earned annual income exceeds the poverty threshold. Important. Marginal employment is by definition not substantially gainful employment. Do not consider amounts received from participation in the Veterans Health Administration Compensated Work Therapy Program as income for IU purposes. Now, if you are wanting to apply for TDIU, there are some things you need to consider. First, your disabilities that are service-connected need to keep you from gainful employment, or as the VA says, a steady job. Then, one of these must be true. You have at least one service-connected disability rated at 60% or more disabling, or you have 2 or more service-connected disabilities with at least one rated at 40% or more disabling and a combined rating of 70%. Now, to confuse this even more, there are some cases like migraines, for instance. If you are rated at migraines for 50% and your migraines keep you from gainful employment, that is a kind of under clause that could allow you TDIU. So although the VA says very clearly on their website one of these must be true, it's not actually the case, because there are some instances where you can be awarded TDIU without having one of those be true. Now, there are two forms you need to submit, and those are an 8940, which is the application for unemployability, and a 4192, which is a request for employment information. If for whatever reason you are not able to obtain your employment information, the VA will reach out, and if they aren't able to get that, they will continue with the application. The most important aspect to applying for TDIU is evidence, as with any other type of claim. Think of doctor's notes and records detailing your disabilities and your inability to function specifically at work, and that part would be crucial. So bed rest would be a solid example of you not being able to work. Obviously, if you're on bed rest, you can't work. You can see how that's pretty blatant. TDIU or IU-PNT has the same benefits as a veteran that is 100% PNT. But again, this income limit is absolutely insane to me, and although the marginal employment exists, it's extremely subjective and extremely rare. In my opinion, the VA should just get rid of the income limitation and evaluate the severity of the disabilities on its own. Just like how migraines at 50% could award a veteran with TDIU, why not have that same concept, but for disabilities that truly do keep the veteran from gainful employment? And if that's the case, award that veteran 100% and allow them the freedom to not go through this subjective, extremely rare process of working at home, doing YouTube, doing whatever it is you want to do. I just don't, the income limit, in my humble opinion, which I guess isn't so humble because I'm on YouTube talking about it, is irrelevant. Now, will any of this happen? Absolutely not. Okay, I'm a nobody. I'm a small YouTube channel. That's about it. Am I going to complain about it? I absolutely am. You bet your bottom dollar I am. It's just like I'll continue to complain about claims consulting companies, except in those cases, we're just waiting on the prosecution, and I am so excited.